The office lights of a Manhattan tech firm glowed faintly against the dark skyline long after most employees had gone home. It was nearly 4:00 a.m. when CEO Olivia Grant stepped out of her elevator, heels echoing sharply against the polished floor. She wasn't supposed to be here, but pressure from a week-long system failure had kept her restless. A critical bug had stalled operations, frustrated clients, and shaken confidence in her company's reputation. She decided to see things for herself. As she walked toward the development wing, something unusual caught her attention. A dim desk lamp was still on. Frowning slightly, she moved closer and then stopped. Someone was asleep on the office couch. It was Daniel Reed, the quiet single-dad intern most people barely noticed. His jacket was folded under his head. An empty coffee cup surrounded him like evidence of a long battle. His laptop sat open on the table, screen glowing with lines of dense code. Olivia's first reaction was irritation sleeping in the office. Completely unprofessional. She took a step forward, ready to wake him and question his presence, but something on the screen made her pause. Her eyes narrowed as she leaned closer. The code wasn't random, it was structured, precise, intentional. She recognized parts of the system her senior engineers had been struggling with all week. But this was different. He wasn't just analyzing the bug, he was rewriting the logic entirely. Olivia pulled a chair quietly and sat down, scrolling through the work. Each section connected seamlessly, solving problems her top team hadn't been able to untangle. The deeper she looked, the clearer it became this wasn't luck. This was skill, advanced, deliberate, and far beyond what she expected from an intern. Daniel stirred slightly, waking as the chair moved. He blinked, confused, then immediately straightened up when he saw her. "Ma'am, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to fall asleep," he said quickly, his voice tense but respectful. Olivia didn't respond right away. Her attention was still on the screen. "You wrote this?" she asked, finally looking at him. Daniel hesitated, then nodded. "I've been working on it after hours. I thought maybe I could help." For a moment, the silence stretched between them. The tension in the room shifted from authority to realization. Olivia leaned back slightly, studying him in a way she never had before. The overlooked intern, the quiet employee, had just done what her entire team couldn't, and in that moment she understood something. Important had been sitting unnoticed in her office all along. Within half an hour, the quiet office transformed into a controlled storm of activity. Olivia had called in her senior engineers, and one by one they gathered around Daniel's workstation, their earlier confidence replaced with curiosity and disbelief. Screens lit up across the room as they reviewed his code, tested the system, and ran simulations. No one spoke much at first. Only the sound of keyboards and hushed exchanges filled the air. "It's working," one engineer finally said, almost uncertain. Another leaned closer, scanning the architecture. "Not just working, it's optimized." He rewrote the entire error-handling structure. Olivia stood slightly behind them, arms crossed, watching every reaction carefully. For the first time in days, the tension in her chest began to ease. But it was quickly replaced by something else: realization. The solution they had chased for a week had been sitting quietly in the hands of someone they barely acknowledged. Daniel remained standing off to the side, unsure where he belonged in the sudden attention. His eyes moved between the team and the floor, as if expecting someone to point out a mistake. Instead, the opposite was happening. "How did you even figure this out?" a senior developer asked, turning toward him with genuine respect. Daniel hesitated, then spoke simply. "I noticed the issue wasn't just the bug, it was how the system reacted to it. So I rebuilt that part first." The room went silent again, but this time it was different. It wasn't doubt, it was admiration. Olivia stepped forward. "You stayed all night for this?" she asked. Daniel nodded. "After my other job, I couldn't focus during the day. So I tried at night." He paused, then added quietly, "I didn't think anyone would really notice." Those words lingered longer than anything else. Olivia looked around at her team, highly paid experts who had struggled for days, and then back at Daniel, who had solved it alone with determination and no recognition. The contrast was impossible to ignore, effective immediately. She said, her voice calm but firm, "You're no longer an intern." Everyone looked at her. "You'll be working directly with the core engineering team." Daniel blinked, caught off guard. "Ma'am, you earned it." She interrupted, not harshly this time, but with certainty. As the team resumed testing with renewed energy, Olivia stepped back slightly, Watching Daniel now surrounded by people who were finally seeing him clearly, and in that moment, she understood something that no report or meeting had ever taught her. Sometimes the strongest talent isn't the loudest in the room. It's the one quietly working when no one else is looking.